At the University of Houston downtown, the Stole of Gratitude is a lasting symbol of appreciation and a fitting way for graduates to pay special tribute to the people who have shaped their lives. Follow these students as they present their stoles to the people that have spurred them on to finishing their degrees. But the recipients have no idea.
My name is Karina and I'm graduating with a major in criminal justice. So UHD was in my mind since I graduated high school back in 2012. I thought about U of H main campus, but it felt like I didn't belong there because I was so non-traditional. You know, I was already a mom. UHD felt like home. So I came back to school later, almost 8 years after graduating. I started at San Jac and then transferred here. I transferred here 1 year ago in summer. It has been a struggle finding babysitters, doing homework, studying, finding time to study around everything that they do, especially with, the amount of kids. I have activities that they have to do after school. I have work during the day. I also run a small business, so I had a lot going on. I was very determined to finish this degree as soon as possible. So I chose Professor Powers. I'm a first generation student. I have no one else that have ever gone to college. So I was in between doing my master's or going to law school, and he sat down with me and said, look, this is how it usually works. These could be your options. Maybe look at it this way, and I've never had anyone to be able to help me out that far. So he did all that for me. And you've done so much for students like me, students that have no one else that they can talk to, no one else that can guide them through anything. You're so inspiring, you've done so much, and you're just such a great help to a lot of us.
My name is Chalsey. I'll be graduating with a major of psychology and a minor of criminal justice. The reason why I chose the University of Houston downtown, it was easy to commute. I was transferring from HCC. It was one of the schools that I chose to come to as closer to home. The main obstacle that I have overcome at the University of Houston downtown, last year I was pregnant and I faced homelessness. I wanted to give up. I didn't have nobody, so I was writing a journal, and then I told my professor in that journal, like, hey, I'm like 6 months pregnant. I'm not taking prenatal. I'm not doing nothing. I was going to the Student Life Center on campus, and then my kids was bathing. So it was like very hard. It was like discouraging to make me want to, give up on my dreams and my aspirations. I've reached out to some resources here on campus. The Basic Needs Center, I spoke to Mr. Eugene. That's when the peak of my life has changed, because when I reached out to that department, he immediately was like, oh, well, I'm the director of the department. Tell me what's going on. And I told him.
My name is Eugene Bernard. I'm the director of Basic Needs here at the University of Houston downtown. Chalsey is a very unique student. She called me over the phone and she expressed to me what her dilemma was. And I said, okay, no problem. Thank you for trusting me with your situation, and let's see what we can do to help you.
And I was at the dentist, I'll never forget, with my daughter, and then literally like 2 hours later, not just the faculty at the University of Houston downtown, but the City of Houston, Star of Hope, Family, Scholar House, different organizations was reaching out to me that I didn't even know existed. So they immediately, whatever word he put in, they took me under their arms and they made sure that, okay, we have to get her stable living, and that's what I got. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, not just for me, but for my children. I'm a first generation student, so this has broke so many barriers in my life and also for my kids, and I just tremendously want to say thank you. Continue to do what you're doing, because it's paving the way for future generations.
Wow. That is overwhelming, my goodness. And I'm not one that's usually lost for words, but I'm lost for words on that one. I didn't even know that what I was doing had that much of an impact, a profound impact on anyone. I know I do what I do in my role, and I do it because I love and I care for our students, but I never think about, I guess I never, until now, taken an opportunity to just kind of sit back and sit in this and see how it has actually impacted someone's life.